Dear students, hope you all are fine and stay at home. Students, I welcome you again in grade 8. Today we are going to start our second session of our chapter, that is the log on to access. Earlier we had discussed our first session in which we covered various topics like what is the meaning of database, DBMS, and what are the various types and features of a database. So today we are going to start our second session of our chapter log on to access. So our second session includes that what is the meaning of Microsoft Access. Basically it is a popular RDBMS, which means Relational Database Management System. So it is a software which is used for creation and a manipulation of database for the Microsoft Windows. MS Access is also used to organize and manipulate the data. It also helps data in the form of table. It can also provide the facilities that how to create relation between the different types of tables by using the field. So this is the basic introduction part of Microsoft Access. Now let's come to that what are the features of Microsoft Access. It includes the facilities that breaks the large information into smaller parts in the form of tables. It can also reduce the data redundancy. It can also increase efficiency and speed in searching of the information. With the help of Microsoft Access, we can also provide facilities like sharing of data, saving of files, data securities, etc. So these are the basic features of Microsoft Access. Same like database, Microsoft Access also includes 4 objects: tables, queries, forms and reports. So let's learn more about these objects. These includes tables. Tables means set of related data which includes rows and columns. Form is a user-friendly interface for entering and viewing the data. Our third object is the query. Basically, query helps to solve the various types of questions related with the table. Our fourth component and the main component is the reports. It helps for the formatted and summarize the data that is suitable for printing. So these are the basic points which are included in our components. So now next our question arises that how we can create a blank database in a Microsoft Access. So if I want to create a blank file, first of all I can click on the start button, then this type of window appears. Here I can click on the program. After clicking on the program button, various types of icons appear. Here I can click on the Microsoft Office. After that I can click on the Microsoft Office Access 2003. So after clicking on this icon, this type of sheet appears. Here I have to click on the blank database. Why? Because here I have to make a new database for my related topic. So after clicking on the blank database, again this type of screen appears which can ask for that what is the name of a file. After entering the name of a file, you should have to click on the button that is the create. After clicking the button on the create, now new database sheet appears. So students, after clicking on the create button, this type of screen appears. It means here new sheet of database is occurs. Now I want to create a new database. So here I have to click on the create button. So after clicking on the create button, this type of screen appears. After clicking on the create button, I have to again click on the table templates. After clicking on the table templates, these type of screen appears, which includes contacts, tasks, issues, events, assets, etc. Now, if I have to make a contact list of various types of peoples, we should click on the contact button. After clicking on contact button, this type of screen appears. They can ask for ID number of employees, name of the company, last name, first name, and the email address, job title, etc. Like here, like if I want to fill the record of the various types of employees in a particular company, now then let's start. Here is the name of the company. Like name of the company is the ABC. After that, the last name of employees, that is Sharma. Now come to the first name of employees, that is the Ajay. Now next one is the email address of Ajay. It is ajay@gmail.com. So like this we have to fill all the details regarding a particular person. So with the help of this we can create a table which is related with the database. So students, after making the record of a particular person, if I want to save it, then I have to click on this icon. It consists of various types of options: new, open, save. But here I want to save my documents. Now I have to click on the button save. Then they can ask for the name of the table. Here I have written class 8th. So after writing this, I can click on the OK button. By clicking on the OK button, my file is saved with the name of class 8. So this is the way that how we can make a data or a database table, rows and columns for a particular person.